Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint and here are 10 of the best upcoming gaming and tech accessories that we're getting in 2025, all of which were showcased this week at CES in Vegas. And first up, let's talk about TVs. Now LG have revealed their flagship model, the LG G5 OLED, and although they've dropped the MLA tech this year, it's going to be brighter than ever, have better colours and an updated Alpha 11 Gen 2 chip. It's also going to have a 165Hz refresh rate for anyone using their TV for PC gaming. Size-wise, it will now be available at between 48 inches and 97 inches, but they've dropped the tabletop stand so it can only be wall-mounted, unlike last year's G4. Oh, and they've finally redesigned the remote control to look like this. Although it has been rumoured the UK will not be getting the new remote, but I'll check on this once I get one in for review. There's also the cheaper LG C5 OLED, which is going to be slightly brighter than last year's C4, but have the same 4K 144Hz panel. It'll also be available between 42 and 83 inches, but with a tabletop stand, so it's perfect if you're using it on your desk or your TV unit. And then Samsung have also revealed their new TVs. There's the Frame Pro, which is a TV that doubles up as a picture frame and is now using mini LED. And then we have the Samsung S95F OLED TV, which is a follow-up to the S95D. Now this is being marketed as the brightest OLED TV yet, with a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which is honestly incredible. On top of that, it will support 4K, 165Hz and an improved anti-glare screen. So yeah, 2025 is already looking great for gamers, especially if you do game on your TV as well. And then we have gaming monitors, so ROG has showed us the very first 27-inch 4K OLED screen, which is their PG27UCDM. Now if you follow me already, you might have noticed I actually reviewed this on the channel last week when they announced it. So if you want to know more about this screen, definitely check that video out next. But this is a 4K 240Hz OLED that supports VRR, HDR and has DisplayPort 2.1a support. And then LG also revealed a couple of new gaming monitors, one of them being the 45-inch ultra-wide OLED that has an improved 5K 2K resolution. It also has a 21:9 aspect ratio, as well as a 165Hz refresh rate. But you can also drop the resolution down to 1080p and get 330Hz. But on top of that, it is a fully automatic bendable screen. Now we saw one of these last year, but it now means it can go from flat to a 900R curve at a press of a button and it will only take seconds. So this is perfect for those who want a gaming monitor but also might want to use it for productivity as well. MSI announced 3 new gaming monitors, one with a 27-inch 4K 240Hz QD OLED display, another with a 27-inch 1440p 500Hz QD OLED panel, as well as a dual-mode monitor that can switch between 4K at 160Hz to 1080p at 320Hz. Samsung have also confirmed a few new monitors, including the Odyssey OLED monitors, the G6 and the G8. So the G8 is a 27-inch 4K OLED with a 240Hz refresh rate. So it's the same specs that we have in the new ROG monitor, whereas the G6 is the first ever OLED screen with a 500Hz refresh rate, although this is going to be a 1440p panel and not 4K. It's going to be interesting to see which of these is the best overall gaming monitor in 2025. But the fact is, if you're looking for a 27-inch 4K OLED, you've got at least 3 or 4 to choose from. But the only monitors I did not see covered at CES, at least not yet, were an updated 27-inch and 32-inch model from LG, so nothing yet to replace the 32 GS95UE. Now that's the monitor that I've been using for the last 9 months or so, but I'll be honest, I'm not actually sure how they could top this one anyway. And then we have graphics cards, and there's no surprise when Nvidia announced their latest RTX 50 series this week. And these are an absolute beast for you PC gamers. In fact, Nvidia themselves call this series a game changer. So we're getting 4 new GPUs, being the RTX 5070, 5070 Ti, 5080 and the top of the line 5090. All of these are a noticeable step up in performance over the previous gen, with performance claimed to be up to double in certain games. Now these new cards will also have support for the new DLSS4, DisplayPort 2.1b and 8K at 165Hz. But the big surprise, at least for me, is the price. Sure, the 5090 is expensive, coming in at $2,000, but the 5080 comes in at $999, which is $200 less than the 4080 launched at. Then the 5070 Ti and the 5070 are cheaper again, where the 5070 can apparently deliver the same performance as last year's 4090 at a fraction of the price. Now, I'm currently running a 4080 Super in my PC, and although I really don't have a need for a 5090, I am seriously considering a 5080 to test out on the channel, and Nvidia have confirmed that these will be launching in January and February this year, so keep an eye on their site if you want to buy one. Okay, then PlayStation announced their new Midnight Black range for the PS5 accessories. We'll be getting a full-on blacked-out DualSense Edge controller complete with the rear paddles and the adjustable triggers, along with a PlayStation Portal, a Pulse Elite Explorer wireless earbuds, and the Pulse Elite headset. These will all be joining the standard DualSense controller and console covers that we've already got in Midnight Black. It looks like they will be going on pre-order on January 16th and then on sale on February 20th. Now, I'm just hoping we see some PS5 Pro console covers next. A nice set of black ones would be perfect. But what are the chances that they get announced shortly after I publish this video? And if you're an Xbox gamer but you prefer the look of the PS5's DualSense controller, well, we are getting exactly that in the summer. So Hyperkin have announced a symmetrical stick layout controller that closely resembles the overall look of the PS5's DualSense. It's got the analog sticks at the bottom, a separate D-pad and 2 rear mappable buttons. Now, the only downside to this controller is it's going to be wired only, which is a real shame to be honest. But if you're looking for that PS5 styled controller for your Xbox, this is definitely going to be the one. As for handhelds, Lenovo have officially now confirmed that we are getting 2 handhelds from them this year. And first up is the Legion Go S, which will be the first ever handheld outside of Steam to launch and ship with Steam OS as opposed to Windows. And this is one that I am really excited about. It'll have an 8-inch LCD screen, up to 32GB of RAM, up to 1TB of storage, and AMD's Ryzen Z1 Extreme or AMD's Ryzen Z2 Go chip. They then went ahead and showed us the Legion Go 2 prototype, which will have detachable Joy-Con-like controllers and a built-in kickstand. Now, the specs haven't been confirmed yet, but it's looking likely to be a 8.8-inch OLED screen running 144Hz, so this will look incredible. Acer also have their own handheld dropping in 2025, and this one is called the Nitro Blaze 11. It's got a huge 11-inch screen capable of 144Hz and a 500 nits peak brightness. It will have 16GB of RAM, up to 2TB of storage, detachable controllers, and the Hall effect sticks. So once again, it is great to see even more handhelds launching in 2025. And talking of handhelds, Razer announced a new handheld charging dock, which on the face of it is a pretty cool idea. So they are calling it their 6-in-1 dock that's designed to work with handhelds like the ROG Ally, Steam Deck, and even the Nintendo Switch. It's got a 100-watt USB-C input on the back, plus HDMI, Ethernet, and USB ports for connecting it to other devices like your TV or monitor. It also folds up so you can take it with you when you travel. Plus, it is available now, so they announced it and launched it on the same day. Now, I'm not sure if you'll remember this, but last year, Razer announced a new gaming cushion for your gaming chair. It basically added a cushion with haptic feedback for PC gamers. Well, this year, they've gone ahead and made a whole new gaming chair instead. And this is the world's first heating and cooling gaming chair. It's called Project Aerial, and it's got a bladeless fan system built into the chair that will let you either cool down or warm up with a press of a button. And you know what? I actually like the idea of this. Imagine being sat at your desk in winter with a heater on your back or around your neck, or in the summer with a fan cooling you down. So it's got these nice little controls on the side of the chair for adjusting it, although I'm not sure how loud this will actually be. Also, I imagine the power cable might be a pain depending on the layout of your setup, as I assume this will need to be plugged in at all times rather than charged up. And if you want to completely transform your gaming setup or living room setup in 2025, it looks like Govee have added even more lights to their lineup this year. So these are their mini panel lights which you can stick to your wall and create pretty much any design or layout that you'd like. So you get 10 of these in the box and you can add up to 120 panels to create something like this. Now, I've got their Y lights at the moment to the right of my desk, but I really like the idea of these. They've also updated their outdoor range of lighting, which isn't really gaming related, but we've got their clear bulb string lights, pathway lights, and lampposts. Now, I don't have many lights outside my house, but this is definitely giving me some ideas for 2025. ROG showed us their new NUC for 2025 as well, and this is their compact gaming PC that sort of bridges the gap between a gaming laptop and a full-size PC. You'll be able to spec it with up to an Intel Core Ultra 9 and an RTX 5080 laptop GPU. So this little thing will be an absolute powerhouse if you want a mini gaming PC in your setup. As for gaming laptops, well, Alienware, Dell, Samsung and ROG all have new products launching in 2025. Alienware is back with the new Area-51 gaming laptops, and that's a 16-inch and an 18-inch, which includes an Nvidia RTX 5090, up to 64GB of RAM and up to 12TB of storage. And these things are going to be an absolute beast when they launch. ROG also showed us 7 new gaming laptops, the most notable being the Strix RTX 50 series and the Flow. Now for gaming, the Strix and the Strix Scar are going to blow you away this year. So we're talking up to 64GB of DDR5 RAM, a 5090 GPU, a 240Hz refresh rate and 2.5K mini LED display. It also has this serious gaming design and overall look if that's something that you like the look of. And then we have HP with their Omen Max 16, which is their most powerful gaming laptop to date. It comes with an OLED screen, 50 series GPU and a 240Hz refresh rate. I mean, if you're looking for a new gaming laptop this year, you're seriously going to be spoiled for choice with what's available. Now, the only announcement that I saw related to Xbox was that Xbox Cloud Gaming or Xbox Game Pass coming to LG TVs this year. It's already available on Samsung TVs and other devices, but if you're an LG TV user, it looks like it's coming to that very soon. It's not clear if it will only apply to the 2025 models or they will update the previous models to allow the app to install, but either way, it's great for those who want to play on a TV that don't currently have an Xbox connected to it. PlayStation did confirm several game adaptations they will be getting over the next couple of years. So of course we have the second season of The Last of Us, which has been confirmed to drop in April. If you've played the games, you'll know that we're in for a treat. And if you've not played the games before, you're in for a shock. We also have a new anime series of Ghost of Tsushima called Legends, but this won't be ready until 2027. Helldivers 2 had a huge success in 2024 and is now going to be a movie, although we don't know a great deal about this at this stage. Another adaptation is Until Dawn, which will be coming to the big screen in April. And Horizon Zero Dawn movie is in the works after the TV series was cancelled last year. Well, that was a quick look and overview at some of the top gaming related tech to be coming in 2025. Anything here that you really like the look of? Now drop a 2025 gaming in the comments and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. And if you did enjoy today's video, check out my top 10 games to play in 2025 video next. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow me everywhere. Until next time.